Hello the internet! It is Saturday the 5th of December 2020 and welcome back to the channel. I'm live earlier today. I'm earlier than usual. There's a reason for this. I try to make YouTube streams a little more unpredictable. I don't want to be so regimented as I've been in the past on my YouTube channel. I like to keep the idea of a Saturday stream, but it could be any time on a Saturday. So it could also be an IRL stream. I'm not going to let you know when. I'm going to always set it to this stream's going to go live at 9 a.m. But it might not be 9 a.m. I want to mix this crap up. I want to really change things, right? Don't be so focused on doing the same thing all the time. You might notice a lot of my videos on YouTube aren't cut off at the minute mark anymore. I just don't care. So we're doing things differently. There is method behind today's madness though. The ocean conditions, the swell, you know it's a wave a day, right? We're doing a wave a day now for the month of December. Well, the surf conditions are getting steadily worse throughout the day. So right now it's 7:26 a.m. for me. And as the day progresses into the day, the northeasterly is kicking in and things are going to get worse. The tide's going to come up and the northeasterly and the incoming tide makes for terrible conditions. So I want to get out there early for a surf. In fact, I'd like to do this stream for 30 to 40 minutes and then get out there for a surf. So I would be out surfing before the regular time of these streams. 9 a.m. usually comes around. So I'm already out there surfing. So what does this mean for the chat? Well, it means no one's here. I understand that. I get that this is a particularly strange time for a lot of people. I understand that. But this is what I'm doing now on my channel. So I guess we'll just hang out here. We'll just hang out here until someone comes in. And if not, I got a video I want to watch anyway. There's a new surf wave pool that's just opened up in Yeppoon in Australia. So I want to check this video out. So if nobody turns up here, it's just gonna be me watching a video, which is fine. This is cool. This is interesting. This is different. This is YouTube. This is the Gives a Minute YouTube channel. If you like the content, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, which would be the greatest time to do that. If you hit the notification bell now, at least you'll always be notified whenever these streams go live. Because like I said, it could be anytime. In fact, I'm even thinking about doing streams on YouTube at random on random days, not just the Saturday stream. Just throw in whatever, right? Just throw in a stream willy-nilly. I don't think live streaming on YouTube is as important as I believed it was before. I think live on YouTube is very easy to get. It's very easy to get lost in YouTube if you do live streams. I feel like my content is much more suited to DLive. My growth on DLive proves this. The viewership on DLive is more... So it's smaller, but it's more genuine, whereas I feel like YouTube is pretty random. Yeah, Pedro in the house. I'm here. Hey, yeah. Congratulations, my friend. You're the first person in the chit chat. How you doing? Yeah, Pedro. What do you think about live streams on YouTube, dude? What's your take on this? Do you think live on YouTube is important, or do you think it doesn't matter so much anymore? My gut feeling is it makes no difference if you do a live stream. My gut feeling with YouTube more and more these days is nothing really makes a difference to your content. It's always up to YouTube to decide. You know, I've said this before. It's like you're playing an incredible, not a game of gamble or a game of chance, but you're definitely playing into the ballpark, which the only people that have the keys to the park are YouTube. So you can hit a ball in there, but whether it lands anywhere, whether it goes anywhere, it's not up to you anymore. It's up to YouTube. And I've said this plenty of times, so I don't want to go over it again, but yeah, it feels like it almost feels like a lost cause. Pedro, I went for a surf yesterday evening. It was so cold, air temperature, it makes no difference whatsoever. And yeah, Pedro, whereabouts are you? And by the way, I kind of like this, that it's just you here, dude. I kind of like that we're seeing someone new in the chat. Whereabouts on the planet are you, dude? Like, Shyla Rose in the house. Well now, good morning, Shyla Rose. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing a little different one here. We're doing a little different stream. We're getting up earlier. We're going to go for a surf very soon. So I wanted to come out and do my regular Saturday stream at an irregular time. I want to mix this up. You know, I want to get this kind of... I just want to do things differently on YouTube. Not so predictable. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to be as predictable anymore. I want to be a little bit more unpredictable. But I also want the assistance, and Charlotte, you'll know what I'm getting at, referring to. I need the assistance and the guidance of you guys. So if I do something that's not quite cool, you know what? I need you. I love that you did that. I need you to let me know that, hey, I don't think, for instance, I don't think these random time streams are any good. I think you should stick to a regular pattern. If I'm doing this wrong, let me know. The reason today is earlier is because, like I kind of explained, the conditions are getting worse as the day progresses for surfing. So if I want to get out there, I've got to be going out in the next half hour. The tide's going to get higher and the northeasterly is going to get stronger. So I got to get out there sort of soon. This is a pretty irregular time. Yeah, Pedro, it seems like unless you have someone's ass hanging out in the thumbnail, it doesn't get hits. Yeah, oh, you're in Ireland. Yes, dude. I mean, funnily enough, the video we've got to watch here, I did notice... we're going to watch this video in a moment. I noticed that they've also got, you know, not on the thumbnail, but in the content, they've got girls with in a G-string bikini, and that obviously gets the views, right? But I understand what you're saying. So you went for a surf yesterday evening. It was so cold. Well, I mean, yeah, you're coming into winter over there. The air temperature, it makes no difference whatsoever. The air temperature to the water. Right. Crocsky in the house. Hello, Crocsky. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Nice to have you. It's hammering rain and wind down there for Charlotte. So you got cold, windy, rainy times as well. Shit, 8:30 p.m. for Ya Pedro. Interesting. Yeah, cool. So I do have a surfing clip of my own to show you. We're going to show you the super quick wave a day edits. So you know a wave a day has began on my channel. Well, I've got the clip for you to show the first, or no, this is not the first. This is the fourth. What's today? Today's the 5th. This is the 4th day of surfing for me. For the whole month of December, I'll be surfing, and I'm bringing a video to YouTube, and I'm bringing the little preview to DLive and the preview here on YouTube. So if you want to catch that, we'll run that in a moment, and then we'll, you know, let people come into the chat. By the way, you got anything on your mind? Anybody got anything on their mind that they want to discuss? Anybody got anything pertinent that needs to be discussed? This is the kind of time, right? This is the time we can do this on the live stream. Have I missed anything on my channel? Have I missed any like really important comments? Have I missed anything that I should be looking into? Because I don't look into it throughout the week. I'm only going to do that here on this stream. If you want to bring anything up channel-wise, like Gives a Minute-wise, I have nothing to do, so I just joined the stream. Well, thank you, Crocsky. I appreciate that. Why else would you join a stream, though? Just to kick back and hang out, right? Just hang out for a while. Got any points? Got anything? Got any tips for me? Any tips for me? Anything I can do to do my YouTube better? How can I be a better YouTuber? Any little hints and tips? Essentially, what I'm trying to do on these streams is be all ears, right? We used to always have like a discussion point. Now I want to do the difference. I want to just leave it open. I want to let you guys sort of guide me, if you like. So on that note, on my channel this week, I mean, we could take a look at my channel, I suppose. That's actually a pretty good idea. Let's do a weekly YouTube look. Let's go. Let's type in Gives a Minute. Now this is me. Oh, there you go. First up on the search bar. This is me not signed in, right? I'm not signed in here. Oh, first of all, see how many likes we got on the stream. Here we go. Guide me. Hey. Wow, wow, that looks terrible on this monitor. Look at that terrible monitor. This is a shitty monitor, by the way. That's why the coloring's all off. 7 people watching. Hello. 9 people watching. Hello, 9 people. If you like the content, folks, make sure to smash that like button. We got 6 likes up there. Thank you very much for those 6 likes. Appreciate you. So let's go to my channel and let's have a little look-ski at what's most recent. So I just put up a video, surfboard to the head. If you want to see my surfboard bonk me on the head, it's in this video here. So these are the wave a day videos. First one was a sloppy onshore wave a day Terrible conditions for the first day. Maybe show a clip saved from over on DLive. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, Shyla. I like that idea, yeah. So what you're essentially saying is try to bring some YouTube crew over to DLive by teasing them with a clip. Ooh, I like that concept. That's definitely what we should do. Just be yourself, Pedro? Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. And I am being myself, and I'm seeing, I'm seeing ups and downs with that. I gotta tell you, I've seen a lot more views in my view counts on YouTube. The view count's just gone up on YouTube. Like, my wave a day used to get like maybe 30 views, maybe 40 views, and now these are hitting 100 views a day, which I'm pretty psyched on. So what Charlotte's referring to, let's go over to DLive. By the way, did I mention I've got a DLive channel? I put the little linky poo in the chit chat right now if you wanted to go over there. This is what DLive looks like. And I am signed in here. So that's interesting. That's cool. Let's go to my channel. So I'm playing a rerun right now on this stream. What is this one? This is a replay. Oh, cool.
And me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you
IRL
my time to create the content. And
Change
so
the
you
source.
see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way rock. You're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute DLive stream. Thanks for the follow. Where are me thongs? Shit. Lost me thongs, folks. Lost me ting tongs. Baxter stole them.
That's
Ben on, spread your arms out and yell, "I'm king of the world" over the view. Oh, I've got to do the "I'm king of the world."
So this was a fun stream, folks. IRL stream. We're gonna do
Do I
more
wanna
of
do
these,
this?
by the way. This is a fun one, though, right?
I'm bishop of the universe. Oh, wait.
I'm king of the world.
I'm king of the world.
Buddy, you're really funny.
Can I have my ting tongs back? Can I have my hat back?
I got to get a new hat. That's one.
King of the world.
That's one thing I learned. I got to get a new.
We're looking that way, right?
Yeah, we're going that way. That way takes us back down to a bit more of a longer route. That way's quicker, but that way's more scenic.
This was fun, by the way. This stream, I really enjoyed doing it. I'm a fat uncle, Charlotte Rose. Yeah, the fat
I
uncle.
want to go home. Either way, we're headed home. That way.
We have a great time over on DLive. We certainly do. We certainly do. Let's go to the highlights. So what we're talking about before, this is the clips and highlights on my channel. So if we literally scroll down, show more, what you can do is, so DLive remove streams, reruns, or VODs. They remove them after a certain amount of time. But if you've clipped anything on my stream channel and I've highlighted it, that then stays permanently on the channel as a highlight. So what we're seeing right here, there's one thumbnail missing there, that's interesting. What we're seeing right here is previous highlights, and I'm going down all the way to the bottom just to have a look at how far back these go and what the content is and how cool it is. That's the last one. That's interesting. There should be more than that. Oh, it's still loading. Oh wow. Okay, so we'll just go down that far, I guess. Jake in the house. Yeah, hey guys. Hey Jake, how's it going, man? How you doing? So let me take a random clip at a time. Merry Christmas. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, actually that's a fair point. When does Christmas begin? When should I bust out the Christmas Santa hat? Let's see. This one with Poopsie. Go right ahead, Marco. I love her imagination. Her imagination is like more than mine. Like this imagination. This imagination this kid has is insanely accurate. Not accurate, imaginative. Go ahead.
You know, Elsa likes being on her own at her castle.
She likes being on her own at her castle,
And
does
guess
she?
what? Did you see that?
Me and Elsa could get along, I
Guess
reckon.
what? She just hit Anna in the tummy.
Oh my goodness
Weird
gracious.
one.
What? Calm down.
Calm down, Elsa.
Also, Ben,
there's
when
Baxter
you're
back there.
playing mine, could you unplug your headphones? Can you unplug your headphones? Oh, when I play your clip, Is that what you're saying, Maxi Lemon? Maxi Lemon. If I were to play a previous stream as a rerun, will it appear while I'm live or go away when I'm live? When you're streaming, Dana. Yeah, interesting. Some interesting questions there. Considering. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah. I kind of like seeing these. These are interesting little tidbits. That one there, her imagery. That I mean, there's no date here. TE Crystal Doggy 200. 10 months ago. I like seeing old handles as well. Let's pick another one at random. Usually it's with Poopsie. That's good, right? Oh, back up when I was up in the when I was back up in the Benny flat. Shall we check out one of these? Somebody in your vicinity with you right now. You just need somebody. You need someone to like right here. We're just the people you can yell at, you can talk to, right? But you really need someone you can just have a one-on-one discourse with and say, I feel shit because of this, this, and this. And the only way this is going to feel any better Crocsky, I need to get some sleep. No worries, Crocsky.
And then they're going to say, well, that's not going to happen because this guy's a dick, or because you've got to put that much money on this, or you've got to go every Thursday, you're going to do that. Whatever the scenario is, they're going to be able to, and you're going to be like, well, what about if I did this? And that conversation, the whole thing that you converse like that, the whole time you do that, it keeps you away from doing this.
Because
if you keep doing that.
We're talking about slashing your wrists there. Remember Ahooter? Remember the situation with Ahooter? That's heavy. Charlotte Rose, I think the clips are a great feature over on D-Light. It's like a virtual diary. Yeah, I don't see anything similar to that on YouTube. I mean, is there a clipping feature on YouTube? I don't think there is. I agree with you, though. I think it's a brilliant little feature on D-Live. I want to find some... Let's have a look at a previous... an IRL time. Frozen times. IRL, folks, my favorite.
Let me just do that now.
Bit windy.
Ah, shit. You guys are over the top there. Okay. Let me ramp the ISO. Ramp it, boy. Ramp it.
We got to do some more IRL content, right? Really fun. Oh, shit. Can't be playing that on YouTube. That's the Beatles. Crikey. Oh, no, that's the Rolling Stones. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Almost messed up then, folks. That's the Rolling Stones. Shit. Let's get out of there. Crikey. Wow. Okay. I should have been smarter about that, but there it is, folks. What about Halloween campaign on D-Live? Nope, can't play that. That's the Halloween theme. Cannot play that. IRL here, folks.
This is pretty interesting too, like these rocks we're about to sort of walk over on a real stormy, in a stormy situation, these rocks are totally exposed. Like right now, they're hardly exposed at all. See this? But these rocks, this whole area is like...
I'm looking forward to getting back out there IRL style, folks. Louis Anthony. Hello, Louis. I know this is off topic, but today my wife asked me if I want a new surfer for my birthday. I just wanted to share the excitement. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well played. What kind of a board are you going to get? I mean, that's rad, dude. Really sucked. That could be the greatest segue to a wave a day right now. Should we hit quickly up the super quick wave a day edit? Name is fine. Just laughing at how fast you came back. Yeah, Crocsky had to go to bed, but still there. So, I guess that's a little teaser at D-Live, right? Little teaser. I just wanted to go back to my channel and have a look at what I might have missed over the week. So, if we go across here. So, I put up a couple of different From the Vault Fridays. This one's skateboarding at Waterloo. Hey Siri, the dumbest smart assistant ever. I thought that might get more views than 76. Hey Siri, the smartest dumb assistant. The dumbest smart assistant ever, mind you. We opened up Barrel Reunion last week on the stream. Put your dog down. This was an outtake. Did you guys watch the outtake? Let me show you the outtake.
Now, the big difference with this kind of a premix, or they often call it an RTD, is that this is actually made at the Jack Daniel's distillery, whereas the ones that we get in this country, Australia, they're made under license at all kinds of different places all over the planet. Here, Brown-Forman's... Oh, that wind is just smashing through. Just wait for that wind. And that fucking dog. Put your dog down.
Shit.
You can't hear the wind, but it's on its way. You can see it on the trees. You feel that? Ooh, gonna be stormy. Okay, I think it's just about past. No. Stop, just pause this, hold on. The big thing to note with these premix, or often called RTD, ready... Jesus. That wind just went, nah, I'm not done yet. Now the...
See, what I like about
is Google Nest Hub Max.
What I like about that is that is just me raw, right? That's me. There's no hiding that shit. That's what I'm like. You don't see that usually because all that crap gets edited out, but I'm putting up outtakes as they come, little outtakes, just trying to be more authentic, I suppose, and not really worrying about the content. Like that kind of stuff I would never put up in the past, but now I'm putting it up there, right? GoPro Hero 9 as a webcam. Watch this first. I had an absolute shocking time trying to use the GoPro 9 as a webcam. Just would not work for me. There's a video right there which shows it happening. The instance of it not working over and over and over again with different cables, plugging them in, plugging them out, just would not work. I couldn't get it to work. And then we began a wave a day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4 has just gone live a little while ago. It's got 8 views. Guildford Bowls, another from the Vault Friday. And that's been my week on the tubes of you. If you've been there with me, appreciate you. Like I said, I don't reply to comments on YouTube. If you have anything you want to address with me, now is the time on the live streams. These are the times to do it. Also, if you are watching my YouTube channel throughout the week and you see me going live, you see a live stream, it's like, what the hell's this? Typically, that's me restreaming my DLive stream over to YouTube to bring you all over on the DLive. Those streams get removed after the fact. I don't leave them up permanently. It's just a half an hour, a whetting of your appetite, a teasing of you to get you over to the DLive. Speaking of DLive, there it is. Charlotte Rose, thank you. Join us daily on DLive. Yeah, thank you very much, Charlotte Rose. Appreciate that. Anyone knows Locus? Locus? I'm not sure who Locus is. I'm not sure who Locus is. But folks, I'm going to run the super quick wave a day edit. This is when the board hit me in the head. When we come back from this, we're going to take a look at this Yeppoon wave pool.
Welcome back to the super quick wave a day edit! Hey! Wow, much better conditions than yesterday, right? Wow. Pretty psyched. I got my old leash here. This is the Creatures of Leisure. Creatures of Leisure. This didn't come undone once during this surf. Stay here. Where are you going? Get back up here. Ah! Come back over here. What do you think you're doing? You stay there. Yeah, pretty psyched on... Come over here. Now you stay here with me. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, pretty psyched that we didn't have any issues equipment-wise. There is an issue I've got with the GoPros with getting water droplets on the front of the Max Lens mod. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I keep licking it and doing the thing, but it doesn't seem to work all that well. But speaking of working that well, how well did I do out there? I don't want to be the judge of that. How about you decide? love a paddle out when I don't get my head wet. Hold on a second. Yeah, I love a paddle out when my head stays dry. Got my old leash back on. It's called Creatures of Leisure. And hopefully we've erased the leash undoing issue. What? Hopefully this doesn't come undone. All right, let's get away. To the left! Wow, fun little starting wave. I'd like a little more size, but that was definitely a fun wave. That went all the way across. Little running section here on that bank. Now, when I was watching the ocean from the shore, it was going right and left, but that was definitely, that was left aligned. And I feel great. Fun rides. I would like a little more size. The swell is 1.2 meters, but that doesn't mean the waves at the beach are 1.2 meters, clearly. If you were to ask me what's my favorite size swell, hold on a second. Yes, if you were to ask me, yo, Gibbs, what's your favorite size swell? I would say between 2.5 to 3 meters, because that means by the time it gets in here, you're looking at about 1.5 to 2. And that's the ability of this here kook. Camera picked this up, but on that wave just then I stepped off kind of lazily, let the board sort of sink down and fell off kind of gently. Of course the board went up vertical, landed on my head. I don't know if you saw that. A little embarrassing. It didn't hurt at all, but kind of funny.
What do you say? What do you think? What do you know? How did I do? Was that okay? Was that a good surf? I feel like that was a good surf. That first wave, that first left I got, yeah. Then there was a bit of a lull, then there was a couple of small rights. I feel like I'm getting more agile on the board, getting more movement and more methodical in my moving. That's thanks to the toothpick from Benny Crawford Designs. Benny 12C, you know the guy. Give him a big wave in the chat. Oh, shiza! That's a big whopper. What? Now while I sit back and think about how big that whopper was, you guys can go back to the live stream.
Oh shit! Ah! I was just checking the lump on my head from when the board hit it. Shit! Board to the head. Never fun. Shit! I don't know why I cheersed you then, but cheers all. I hope you enjoyed seeing the board hit me in the freaking head. I went outside and had a look at the conditions. Man, it's woeful out there. I hope it's going to get slightly better because it's looking terrible right now. Absolutely deplorable. Charlotte Rose has brought Crocsky over to D-Live. Thank you, Charlotte. And thank you, Crocsky, for going over there and following me. I'll be live, like Charlotte said, in about 8 hours from now, I'll be live on DLive, so tomorrow morning for you. But I do have a video I want to watch here, and I'm not sure if this is going to get me dinged because it does have music in it, but we'll see. I guess it's no big deal. I'm not putting so much emphasis or so much pressure on my YouTube live streams as I used to. But let's go over here. I want to look at this video. It's about a wave pool in Yeppoon in Queensland. It's a bit loud. It's really loud. This makes me jealous when I see
just nailed it, having the
good
opportunity
waves.
of one pool but a number of different waves, so it doesn't get stale. You can mix it up and lefts, rights, the whole lot. So it's yeah, it's a really good facility.
Ah, it's so loud. I wonder if all this music's going to get me dinged. Probably. I'm just caring less and less about that in these days anyway. See, that looks fun, doesn't it? Constantly good waves too.
It was great to be up there during August, and it was just better. I saw it fresh and clean, and the waves seemed better. They done some work on it. It just seems to get better every time.
Being a surfer and seeing a good wave, I mean, that's, you know, that's a whole...
The one wave spreads out in a circle, and it's going to all these different breaks, and you can't keep your eye on watching all these different breaks. There's a crazy slabbing pit there, there's a perfect peak there, and then there's another like Tressel's fun wave over there, and you're trying to see what each wave's doing, and you can't.
Is there one like this in Melbourne, or am I still half asleep? No, there is. You've got one at the airport. There's one right there at the airport. What's the suburb called? I can't think of the name of your airport. Yeah, it's not far from there.
Can't keep your eyes on all of them.
When someone sees it that hasn't seen it yet.
Can you get dinged for watching a video that's already on YouTube? Not really, but you can if the music pops in that's commercial.
The look on their face is just wild.
I was up there with Surfing Life shooting their board test. Initial thoughts would it maybe be a little bit gutless. You never know how powerful a machine-made wave's going to be, and that was pretty quickly destroyed. It turned out to be pretty powerful and, yeah, solid.
Crocsky's having trouble on DLive. Go to the browser, dlive.tv/GibsAminute. Probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah, but Charlotte, you're allowed to watch content as long as you're transformative in the nature of what you're doing. So you can't just I couldn't just make this full screen and walk away and play it, because that's just blatant abuse of someone's copyright. But if you're critiquing it, commenting it like we are, then that makes it transformative and that makes it okay. But still, if all of a sudden a Britney Spears track comes in here, ding, you're done.
It was awesome just to have such a perfect canvas of the same wave breaking over and over to test such a different array of boards that you had that same comparison for each, and you could really feel out the little nuances of every craft because you're on the same wave over and over.
And is that freshwater? It looks it's saltwater, right? That's saltwater, surely.
Felt good just to kind of get back in the groove. But I just want to watch Dingo because he's telling me that he's getting barreled on the right on the island, and we thought it was unmakeable. They've changed it, and now he's right. He's making it, and I want to see it with my own eyes right now.
Wow. Ben Player, what an interesting name. I get a little high five on the way in. Looks like fun.
I really want to see if it was doable because I don't think anyone really made a wave. And I think Jay...
That was so cool,
he
right,
tried
Charlotte?
Before, but I think he might have broke his board or something happened. You know, I think the first wave I went over on, and then I kind of seen where I needed to sit, you know, and then just had a ball all day.
It looks like a difficult wave to ride, if I'm being honest. It's like it happens really quick. Then again, I don't have much experience of
I
barrels.
wasn't like having to go up the slab because the last time I was there, I hit the ground pretty hard. So I just wanted to see if it was possible to make. And I seen Dingo get a nuts crazy one, and that just got me so amped to go try it.
Huh. Well, I wonder if what is the ground? Is it concrete or is it some kind of soft, like that? What's that? Playground equipment stuff.
The whole process of it paddling out and then sitting in the lineup and then just seeing this like something out of Waterworld. You just get these perfect lines that hit that bit of concrete. Unreal. You know, I'm just trying to position myself and make sure I'm in the right spot. I didn't make a fair few of them, but the ones I did, I was stoked. It was like,
Man-made waves on this crazy flat Earth planet. Yes, Charlotte. How do these exist if the Earth is flat? Oh my goodness, that was a heavy discussion last night, and we got more. I mean, that discussion gave birth to the other content. There's other videos that we got to watch. We're not doing it tonight, though. We're doing a cap game tonight. We're not doing that again. I might need a week between flat Earth discussions, to be honest. I find it extremely difficult to not get, like, probably by the end of that, because I'd had a few beers, might have been a little offensive to flat earthers, but holy shit, it is so stupid. Like, it's such a stupid idea, and they're so, and I'm dead sober. I've woken up, I've had a glass of water. They're so not wanting to see the most easy to see evidence, and therefore they bury themselves deeper and deeper into their own rabbit hole. But the evidence is so overwhelmingly staring them in the face, and they just refuse to see it. It's comical. It's comical. No fear of sharks at this. Could you imagine if they wanted to make this authentic and they put a shark in there just to give it some authenticity? Or a Jack opening stream. Well, that's going to be 9 weeks from now. That one. Jack and Flat Earth. What could possibly go wrong? Shit.
like making an unreal wave in the ocean.
See, there's your hot chicks. Look. Why would you wear makeup to go surfing? Luca Dobble. Right, she's got face makeup on for sure. Hang on a sec.
In the ocean.
Okay, so there's your hot angle. Of course it is. But look, she's got makeup on. Why would you wear makeup to go surfing? I mean, it could be cream, right? It could be sun cream that looks like makeup. Perdsky, you started early. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're doing things a little differently on the YouTube these days. We're just trying to mix stuff up. Today in particular, I had to come out early and stream because the ocean, well, it's shit right now, but it's going to get even worse as the day progresses. So I got to go surfing. I should be out there now, actually, but in the next half an hour, I should be getting out there because it's going to be so bad. So that's why we brought the stream forward. They do this at the gym too. Crazy bishes. Can't swear on a YouTube chat. Why would you wear makeup to go surfing? Looks like a nice wave to get up on though. Dainty.
It's sick to see Luca surf the wave pool. She's a really good male rider, and it's really good to see like the pool is good for male riders as well.
That's a pretty unique aspect right there, isn't it? Like you got three people on a wave, and behind it you've got motorhomes, campers, caravans, what are they, portable dunnies off to the side here, and you got bloody Aussie Outback behind them. It does look pretty cool, I got to tell you. Pertsky, I just got home and I feel totally unprepared for the stream. I haven't even rolled my joint. You know what I did do before I began here? I went, hey Siri, what time is it in Berlin?
In Berlin, Germany, it's 22:06.
22:06, and I also checked what time it was in Missouri just to see what Mindy was up to and what Perd would be up to. I literally did that before I began. And I thought, no, this is earlier for you guys. It should be good. Jake, this Christmas is going to be my first Christmas without my dad. Sorry to hear, man. Is this the place at Homebush? No, this is in Yeppoon. Same company, though.
It's amazing surfing the ride on Dad's Peak. Yeah, no, I love Dad's ride. It's like a perfect barrel into like really nice coping for turns, so it's a sick wave.
Jay's coming along. The best thing that's actually happened with him too, apart from splitting the peak, is he's working on his backhand there, so we don't get a lot of lefts on the Gold Coast. And he's learning his barrel riding on the left, and he's been, it's progressed.
Hey Siri, what time is it in Mississippi?
It's 15:07 in Jackson, Mississippi.
In Jackson, Mississippi, it's just gone 7 minutes past 3 in the PM. By the way, I'm thinking maybe a road trip for me in the winter. I mean, maybe if I've got my streaming from Stevan all set up, we could live stream literally the drive to Yeppoon, and then we could do live content from the wave pool. Depending on how far away from, I don't even know where this is, I could research it, and then we could work out where the mobile towers are, if there's one nearby. Is this the place I was reading about in Sydney Morning Herald? Possibly.
Progressing great, and to have that is just like, oh, you know, it's priceless, really.
It's utopia for surfers. The barrel on Ocky's Peak, it's longer than what you think. You think it's just going to be a novelty type barrel where you take off and it's so quick and you come straight out, whereas the way it barrels at Ocky's Peak is like pull in off the takeoff and you can slow down and then it speeds up, so you kind of can pump in it and then you go high as it curls down and then you come out. So it's like you're riding a proper tube then, it feels like. I could do that for days and days and days on end and absolutely love it.
It's pretty crazy seeing a machine like that make waves for the first time. It looked like something out of a movie. There was so much happening, but it was pretty cool to see something like that in Australia.
First set that came through, I completely missed the wave, just being too far out.
Sheldon was on the second wave and I was on the third, and we were totally out of position, and yeah, he missed the first.
When you said the Homebush thing, I thought that was wrong because they described it as west of Sydney. Yeah, so Yeppoon is up in Queensland. No, hang on. Is Yeppoon far north New South Wales?
One, and then I let him go my one.
It stands up pretty awesome from the holds its shape all the way through. It throws pretty nice, so I could try a few fin throws, and because it has so much power right there, I didn't feel like I had to pump or generate too much speed, obviously.
I wonder how wind plays a factor on this thing. Is wind even a concern? Jake, by the way, I have some big news. I might or might not be doing an interview with a big name in wrestling coming up. I'm not going to say who it is yet. We're still working out a date. Oh, cool. That sounds fun, Jake. Go for it. Grab it. Take it. Run with it.
From where I took off, I was kind of had enough speed to attempt what I wanted to do.
It's actually really amazing. The first two sections are like proper sections you'd see in the ocean. I'm pretty tall, so I was like, probably my main concern going there, if I was going to be able to actually hit the section with speed, and definitely exceeded my expectations there.
Yeah, so, you know, we were surfing all day on Ocky's Peak, and the slab left, yeah.
It's interesting that this is man-made, but the water looks kind of poor quality. Like, why would they not have made this super clean and like why does it look poo brown? Our beaches aren't poo brown. This looks like the UK to me. Are the waves created with hydraulics? They're created with motion, I believe. So the forcing of a huge item into a pool of water creates the wave, and then the bottom shape of the pool, if you like, is how the wave forms, or how the wave breaks, more accurately. I think that's how it works.
I've surfed a lot bigger waves, but your adrenaline's really high. It's really shallow there. It's really intimidating.
It's as heavy as any wave at that size that I've ever surfed.
A lot of like other pools, they don't have that ocean slab feeling. Like they have these barrels, but they're not like that one. That one, your heart's racing, you're paddling in, you're paddling hard because you want to make that drop.
It's really similar to, you know, a little choke pool or something.
Wow, see, I'm not good enough for that shit. That's you've just scared the shit out of me on this wave, right? You're paddling hard because you want to make the drop. It's very, very shallow. It's as gnarly as any of the bigger waves that break like this in the ocean. You've just talked me out of it, right? I'm not skilled enough for that. The water looks shit, right? It does. And why is everyone in full-length steamers? You know, this is up in far north New South Wales or the bottom of Queensland. That's where it's hot all the time. Why are they all in steamers if they're in a wave pool? Why didn't they just heat the water?
And
a lot of
I
questions.
got the courage to go over there, and Kobe had been getting good barrels. Like, I think it took him about 15 to get it wired. A lot of wipeouts. He nailed it, and I'm like, I've got to go try it. So I think it was the very first wave I paddled and pulled back, and I'm like, oh no. Didn't look possible, and then the next one I just dug in and made the takeoff and got really nicely slotted.
Wow. Far out, that's a quick
and
wave.
The feeling after that was like a new wave had been found.
Yeah, the island or the slab, it's crazy. It's so much power condensed into such a short amount of time. It's just all positioning basically. I damaged a few boards, broke one, and knocked the fins out of another. If you fall wrong, you could probably get pretty belted up. You know, it's kind of the risk versus reward. If you pull it all off, it's a pretty crazy feeling. It kind of reminded me a lot of, I guess, Behind the Rock Snapper, because it does just drop out from underneath you, and it's basically all positioning, but I guess no one on the shoulder to kind of burn you.
Yeah, that does not look like an easy wave for someone like me who has no skill in that. Like, I reckon that's obviously the upper level of the park, whereas I'd probably be, I mean, I'd try it, right? But I want to break the toothpick, and I don't want to bust an arm or shit, but yeah, it looks difficult.
Yeah, I'd seen the slab detonating over in the corner while I was surfing the left all day, and it's such a high energy little setup. It's really exciting and doesn't get old. It's a pretty epic wave to have to really push your limits, because even though it's in a controlled environment, you can still get thrown around. And I think backhand you have that luxury of a little third point of contact, grabbing the rail, otherwise you just can be mid-air free falling, and that helped me just grip down the wave, and you can really kind of put your body into the wave to hold on like a bucking bull. You've got a little extra point.
I'd be interested in how the business model works. I mean, I guess you pay for a day pass or something. Be like just going to a pool, right? You got to pay for access to the equipment, to the pool.
And yeah, I couldn't believe how square and just glassy the tube was, and I think it even spat. It was really a pretty special moment.
I got to look at that again, because when I grabbed rail, am I doing that wrong?
I couldn't believe how square and just glassy.
So he grabbed rail as he was going down.
Point. And yeah.
So I got to learn this shit. So I'm watching his left hand here, this hand here on the board. So he's already, in fact, he never lets go of the board with his left hand. So his hand is now still on the board, not this hand, not his right hand. We're looking at his left hand here. So he's still holding, but where's his knee? Is his knee in front of his elbow or behind his elbow? Okay, so we call that stink bug in skateboarding. When you grab between your knees. Oh, you can't see that, but got my pajamas on. When you grab between your knees like this and down, we call that a stink bug. Now, I wasn't sure if when you do a grab rail on a surfboard, you should be behind the knee So you're putting your knee down on the board, or you should be stink bugging it. It looks like he's stink bugging there. It's hard to tell, there's too much water flapping around, but so his knee is okay, so he's behind the knee, but it started off stink bug style. Look how compressed he is. Holy shit. So he's basically sitting on the board. His ass is on the board. Okay, I see how this is done. So he's basically compressing his body. I mean, I'm 45. Can I even get down that low? Shit. Okay, so that's how that's done. And your other hand is to hold the wave to balance you, obviously. And then you just hold on and hope it comes out, right? Look at that. That's just sit and pray, huh? Wait for it. I'm hoping I'm getting out of here. Hey, not the real McCoy. Martin, how you doing, buddy? How you going, man? That is so out of my league. Dude, me too, right? That's why I'm studying this. Because, like, if I ever get a left that's going to barrel, I need to know what to do, and I think I'm doing it all wrong. Judging on how compressed he is, how squashed onto his board he was. Look at him. It's basically, you just got to hope that you're in the right spot. Because that could easily just suck you up and throw you over, right? I think he's going to get spat out there, isn't he? His head's... he's going to get spat out. Oh no, he's made it. So now he came back up pretty quick. Let go of the board and then stand up. Yeah, wow. I like that. I want to see that again. Cut of meat. Oh no. Charlotte Rose. What happened? Streamlabs? Streamlabs? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I see it.
Steak?
Money's too tight for steak.
Steak?
Cut of meat, 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 cut of meat.
Thank you, Charlotte, for the cut of meat. I was genuinely concerned then, because I know we've changed a bunch of things on my stream, but that's a very long discrepancy from when Streamlabs gets it from when you drop it. But thank you so much. I mean, I'm assuming that did come as well, right? I could just check here. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. That took so long. Ah, shit. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you very much. Cut of meat. Cut of meat. Cut of meat. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's continue with this.
And yeah, I couldn't believe how square and just glassy the tube was, and I think it even spat. It was really pretty special moment.
That is a pretty good ride he's got there. Oh, that's the end of it? Jonah Ocalippo, that must be his son.
Jonah got barreled and came out double, claimed it, frothing, out of control. Just to see the pure stoke, because he's just starting to ride the barrel, and that was the best barrel he's ever had. It was epic.
So stoked for Jonah to see him get that wave. He was hyping it up, telling me that it was the best barrel of his life. I wasn't going to believe him till I seen it. So when I finally seen it, I was definitely stoked for him. Like, he's psyched on the pool as well, so it's nice to share that with my little brother.
Hell yeah. Hendrik in the house. Yo, Hendrik, how you doing, man? How you going, buddy? So I wonder if this is open to the public yet. It looks like it's still being made, right? It doesn't, like, if you look at the surrounds, it doesn't look like it's a finished thing. It looks like it's just sort of they've got the shit together and that's it. But look at the countryside, folks. Just massive fields and huge mountains behind. I mean, yeah, I mean, this looks like a place I could probably speak to them and say, oh, I've got this live stream thing. You know, could I drive up there and spend some time? Could I do a wave a day from there for a while? I mean, it looks totally unique, right? It's also kind of depressing because I'm about to go surfing here at my local and it looks absolutely nothing like that. It looks terrible out there at the moment, folks, but I got to get out there. I got to get into it. It's not going to get any better. In fact, it's going to get worse as the day gets on. That's why we're here live earlier than usual. I came out here earlier than I normally would simply because out there the wind's picking up, the tide's getting higher, and there's no swell, right? Well, there's a 1.2 meter swell, but I've got to get out and get into it. That's why I came out here early. I feel like I feel like I'm going to have a shocking day anyway, but if you want to find out how bad my day is surfing, make sure you come over to my DLive. Did I give you the link to that? I'll give it again in the chit chat. If you're watching the rerun here, my DLive, you will see my wave a day, super quick wave a day edit coming from today's wave. It's not going to be great, I don't think. Well, I'm prefacing this. I'm thinking it's going to be hideous, but it might not be. So, yeah, thanks for all swinging by. Like I said, we're gonna mess this up on YouTube. We're gonna try to mix up different stream times and just do things a little bit more out of the ordinary. So if you're expecting a 9 a.m. Saturday morning stream every week, you may or may not get it. It could be a different time. It could be a different day. Well, hang on, let me rephrase that. There'll always be a stream on a Saturday, but it might not be the only thing I do every week on YouTube. There could be other streams. Just put that in your pipes and smoke it, and I'll see you on the next stream ski. Cheers all.